Here, and if you look at the camera and say your first and last name and where you're from.
Robert Dove, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, doing 7 laps a day in the McLaren with Buddy. And does that say M on that side?
M.
Okay, and manual 1, we're in first gear. We're gonna go, let's let this Porsche come by here, and we'll pull up right behind.
Yeah, it's my buddy Wes.
There you go. Let's see what we do when we're out there.
He actually does track events.
Oh, okay.
He's got an S4, he's a pretty good driver.
Now don't make a full turn like he did. Try to stay facing at the track so I can see this way. Yeah, and you're good to go, sir.
That and that Superleggera brake pedal, man, was like...
It's either all or nothing.
Yeah. This one's got like at least a little feel to it. Good?
Yeah, we'll wait right there. I'm going to let a couple cars cut by here, probably about 3 of them.
Okay. That red Ferrari?
Yeah, provided I don't have anybody else come up over that hill there, so we should be clear after the Ferrari. And we'll just make a tight turn to the left, right up between the blue cones. And you're good to go. And once we straighten the wheel, we'll shift up once, and we'll just stay in that gear until the straightaways. But just head towards the first single green cone, and then start your turn close to the apex, and always wait for the apex, and then we'll roll on the throttle. And all the way down. Shift up. Brake. Now release the brake, let it roll through. There you go. Throttle out, let it come up. And all the way to the orange cones. Yeah, brake. A little more brake. 1 downshift. Now release the brake and let it roll. And this is where we'll let it unwind a little bit and then come back. Now watch. Green to green. I'm just showing you this here for the first lap. You let it kind of come out a little bit and then use this whole straightaway to work your way back. There you go. And release the brake, just let it roll through the turn. And at this cone here, watch this is cool. Go fast to the orange cones on the right. Go all the way up. When we get here, just lift off the gas. Get close to that first set of cones, accelerate up a little bit. Now just let it roll at that speed, no brake. And that'll get us all the way back to the straightaway. And then you'll just roll back on the throttle. Downshift, now release the brake, just let it roll through the turn. Nice and smooth on the wheel, now let it come up. Right as soon as we get to that second apex, we're going to unwind all the way to the orange cones. And brake, more, 1 downshift, now let it roll. Whoops, let it unwind a little bit. See, that's what we want to do, we don't want to hug that side. We let it unwind there, and on the other side of this hill. That'll keep it from going around. Now fast to the orange cones there on the left. Wait for that cone. Now release the brake. And just let it roll through. Now watch. Accelerate all the way to the orange cones on the right. Fast. Just lift off. Now watch. Don't brake. Don't accelerate. Just let the car roll. Go out wide. Go out wide.
Okay, so wider.
Yeah, a little wider. Tighter here. Because it'll give you a straighter line off that turn. Yeah. You go a little wider. Downshift, now release the brake, let it roll. And right here, start unwinding. And we want to come up right under that cone, that's perfect. And brake, 1 downshift, start your turn now. See, I give you a little better line. You just come out just a little bit, not you don't have to over-exaggerate, just a little, just to keep the rear end from coming. And right here, smooth on the throttle, and all the way up to the orange cones. And brake, release the brake. Up to the orange cones on the right. And just lift. That's a good speed. We'll go out a little wider. Go out a little bit before this cone. And then just keep turning, and that'll bring you right to the apex. Smooth on the throttle. There you go. And brake. 1 downshift. 1 brake. Release the brake. Downshift, release the brake, just let it roll through the turn, and accelerate up to the orange cones. And just lift off, kind of roll over the hill, and at the apex, throttle out, there you go. Very smooth, that's nice. Release the brake, just let it roll through.
kind of follow that where the asphalt changes.
Yeah.
You kind of keep on the outside of that, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, if you're just right where the asphalt meets the paint, you're
Yeah.
perfect. And then fast to the orange cones, lift off. And smooth on the throttle, all the way up to the orange cones. There you go. Lift off, let it roll through. And throttle out. There you go, lift off. There you go, that's a good momentum there. Just touch the brake just a little. There you go, let it roll. And release the brake. There you go. Let it unwind as we accelerate. There you go. And hit brake. One downshift and release the brake. Let it come out just a little and then back. There you go. And lift off. Close to the apex. Smooth on the throttle. There you go. All the way up. And brake. Between the white cones there. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Thank you, man.
Very, very nice job.
It's one of those things like he was saying, I mean, I'm used to driving, sports cars.
Right.
But it's like nothing on this, and it's like, there's no way I'd be flicking these things on these turns with the cars I'm used to.
You did real good through here. You're very, very smooth on that. And if you do that, I only let people that are driving smooth lift off like that and roll through. And you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And go
on the outside, right?
Yeah, all the way around the outside. And we're gonna go all the way down to the end there. Straight ahead.
Why those knuckleheads are.
There you go. You said it, not me.
Hey.
And we're gonna go in here and point it out the end of the tent there. Go right that way. And just keep the wheel cranked to the left and we'll stop right there. And we'll go through my little...
Yeah, the shut-off sequence of these
yes,
things.
got that.
We should have done the traction control one.
No.
Did my buddy tell you that?
Yes, he did.
We were watching it last night. We're like, yeah, we should just get in and start touching these buttons, see if they know what's up. Good to get off the brake?
Yeah.
Okay.
And real quick, if you anything you want to say in your video before I turn it off?
It was awesome.
Did good, man. Very good.